Hello, my beautiful people. Oh, I think I need to put you up just a little higher for Instagram Reels. They like to cut the top off. So, welcome back to another pick a card. We are finding out what makes you so darn attractive. What sucks people in? I've never really been a big fan of those, like, what do people think when you walk in the room? And I'm like, they don't really think much of you. They see you, they make a judgment, and then they move on with their life, right? So those have never really made sense to me, but they're really popular, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what do strangers think of you? And it's like, yeah, they'd be like, oh, no, she's this, that, and the other. But like to go on for okay, am I being judgy? I'm being judgy McJudgerson. Let me pull myself back a little. Hmm. Interesting. Am I in pile number one already? I'm trying to make these quick, toot sweet, and I feel like I'm being nudged to like, yeah, move it along. So I wasn't allowed to pull tarot for this one. We're just gonna be working with oracle and fortune telling cards. If you're new to the channel, I'm so grateful for your subscribe and your attention and your watch time hours. Oh yeah, we love the bag over here. You got to understand that about me. Right? So sometimes I disappear because I'm working on a bag. This is for it's bottom of my heart stuff, right? So people don't have to go through the things that I've gone through. So, I tried for years and years to try and get this monetized, and I just never had the oops. Yeah, right. Like there was always an oops, and it's because this was never meant to be that type of channel. This was meant for me to develop a family when I had none, and to be able to exercise my throat chakra. And so, yeah, okay, now I'm really stepping into the energy of this read. It's like, what makes you so attractive? First of all, let's go ahead and oh, I should have put it on do not disturb, but I think it's going to be okay. I am going to put this up just a little bit because I don't want to cut my bun off. I do want to repurpose my content, and we're all about being efficient here. So when you go to Instagram Reels, it'll cut off like the first quarter. So if you want to repurpose, like I said, you film thinking about the ratio for all of the platforms, and then you're able to do what you need to do. So pile number one, you're going to be the purple astro dice. This is the numbered dice for the houses. Pile number three. Why did I say pile number? I guess it's going to be pile number three. That's really weird. You're going to be the zodiac. You're going to be the teal green. Interesting. Pile number two, you're going to be the navy. Oh, look, we match. All right. Pile number two is going to be, so that's very odd, but we're going to roll with it. We're also going full-fledged Kim Krans today. If you don't know, if you watch, if you're familiar, Kim Krans is like the illustrator. Look at that golden egg on the bottom. I love this. Um, of the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, also the Archetypes deck, and then also the Alchemy deck. And then there's a tarot deck, but we're not doing tarot. I also have here for a supplementary deck. I cannot say enough about this deck. $20. It's the best divination tool you'll ever buy. Like besides a Kipper and a Lenormand. Unbelievable the messages that come out with this tea leaf. It's hard to shuffle. There's a ton of them, but you just get so many messages. So definitely for my readers out there, if you don't have one, you ain't popping. All right, so let's go to pile number one. What makes you so darn attractive? We're going to get a couple of animal. This is a little, see when it's here, then I hit it and everything like that. When it's here, I feel like I just need to talk into it. Or maybe I need to make it taller. I can put it on the boom arm. Maybe we'll do that next time. Because like I said, this is a lot of microphone for this little baby guy. And I'm just trying to get it to my mouth. So yeah, maybe I'll do the boom. The boom boom. Bang bang shrimp baby. Okay. We're gonna pull pile number one. What makes you so darn attractive? Woo! We did see that golden egg over there before. All right. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and get them all out because I do want to try and keep this. We're at 5 minutes, 5:15. I should be writing. I'm writing it down. Take that as confirmation. I'm being such a good girl. Oh, let these fly. Okay, let me shuffle, and then we'll let these fly. They're so big. I have two of the animal spirit. I have the minis. I have two mini decks. It's amazing, especially if you want to do like couple reads, because like if people are mirroring each other, like the same animal will come out. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. We'll have a master class one day. Ooh, great work. Wow. Wow. Okay, we'll take those two. People find you so attractive. Lead. Interesting. And the great work. And then we have these. I always feel like there's so much time, but I guess people like seeing the shuffling and they feel like it's more real. I know when I first started watching tarot, I was like, let me see the cards fall. I didn't like when people had to pick a pile, and I was like, you could have made that up, right? Number one. Ooh, we got the seed, and we got two out. Okay, and those definitely want to be in the media. Oh, in the hunter. Wow. Okay, there's a lot coming off of these cards. Pile number one. I'm like, who are you, baby? You're a little intense. And so this reading is for, oh, don't mind me, sitting on my lodestone. That doesn't sound right. It's a lodestone. It's a it magnetizes things to you. It can be a pain in the butt. um, they do want, okay, I'm going to get one or two. Let's see what happens with this. There we go. Okay. They wanted to, that's a total message. Okay, that's a side message. That's from in the past. Okay. I love these cards because they will give you, they're kind of like a Lenormand or a Kipper. They'll give you all of it. Like that was something that's going on that literal side of the house. This is what's going on with this reading right here, and this is what's going on with me. They're so literal. That's why I say cards aren't magic, they're just vibration. Anyways, okay, so here, what makes you, okay, first of all, people know when they meet you that you see everything. There is something intrinsic, and then they're like, oh, this person just clocked me. We're gonna go 7:57. Yeah. It's like I thought I did. Yeah, it's like we thought we were gonna start and then we didn't. Yeah, I feel like people have to do like a double take or like a double take in what they thought or who they thought you were. So yeah, there's definitely like layers to you. I'm getting like onion vibes, but it's also this, it's kind of like a, I'm getting a little dommy mommy vibes here where people are like, this person will like whoosh me if I, or if you're a masculine, like I can't get away with things here. Yeah, there's definitely like a parental, I think people, you might trigger people into like being really childish because they're just like against authority, like because that's just the way they've always been raised, right? And they haven't, like I was like that, and then I had to just get used to it and then realize like the only way that you can get ahead in this life is to be able to conversate with authority and become the authority and all these other things instead of like screw the man, right? So, but there's definitely this like you see all, I mean, this is the penultimate card in this deck. It's literally on the card, like it's on the front of it. Okay, this is Dragon Spirit. You see all. You are protective of all. People, nobody can get anything past you, and people feel this. Masculine, feminine, non-binary, whatever is you carry inside of you. It's your energy. It has nothing to do with the plumbing. Okay. Yeah. So there's a magnetism because people like feel they want to be seen, right? People want to be seen, but then they're scared because they're like, how much can you see? But the way you come off, it's like this is how they feel when you walk in the room. But the way you come off is, and this is who you are, is turtle spirit, which is like do 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 Are you good to me? I'm good to you. Right on. You want to get something to eat? So do I. Let's just be cool. Let's be kind to each other. Let's not gossip. Right? You were just the Holy Spirit's like, move it along because I could settle into your energy all day. Yeah. So you definitely have like this, like you can go anywhere, right? The turtle on the back, like you got like your house, you can be at home anywhere you go. You might have some cancer. We are in cancer season, not that, these seasons, these reasons, these readings are timeless. This might see you, 7 months later, but right now I'm definitely feeling that you're a person that no matter where you go, people feel at home with you, and you bring your home with you. You're the person that's got like all the tissues and all the things in their purse, right? And like you're ready to like take care of everybody and everything like that because you see and you notice everything, right? You're intuitive. So definitely getting more of that Cancer moon energy. Could be Piscean as well. The moon is coming through. Then we have the snake here, which is usually on this back end is like the worst quality you have. But we're really going for what makes you so attractive, and it's like because you don't tell everybody anything. Oh, I was going to say everything. I say you don't tell everybody everything. You don't tell everybody anything. Yeah, you might be one of those people. Oh, and I'm looking at the hunter over here. Yeah, you know who people are. People are looking for information from you. That's what I'm getting also with the seed here in reverse and then the pilgrim here in reverse. You're not willing. What makes you attractive is like you can clock people like boom, like that. Like, I'm not going to give you, I know that you're sniffing around and trying to get information about my job or my person or whatever it is so that you can come in and do whatever it is that you want, the effery, right? You're like, you're already clocked in, even though you're the sweetheart, right? The sweetheart, you keep a lot and almost everything to yourself, which I think is really wise. You don't plant seeds with people, like, right? You're just not like, oh, let's just put this in some random dirt and see if it grows. Like, no, if you're going to grow something with somebody, you have to spend a lot of time with them before you ever invest in them, right? People are like, get to know me, 3 months, I love you and all this other stuff, and you're just like, really? Like, that sounds like a low slow love bomb to me, because like it takes time, right? It took 2 years before my husband hit me, right? Before he put his fist through a wall. It took 2 years. So, well, it was actually 2 weeks, but 2 years after dating him. So, yeah, so you don't know who people are, right? And we have the pilgrim here in reverse. I'm not going on a pilgrimage with you. This is what, because people want what they can't have, right? And you're like, I'm not going to give that to you. That's not what I'm here for. I am not here to be I am not here to be your carrot. I have a life to live. That's what it is. Yeah, and so with the lead, this is also the attraction. Like it's dead, right? This is the alchemy deck, right? Lead, like, what do you get out of lead? Nothing. Dead. You lick it, you die. I mean, I don't know if you lick it, but I think if you like ate pencils or like it's kind of like asbestos or something like that along those lines. I know it's poisonous, right? And I know it's kind of like one of those like it feels like, yeah, like dead weight. It's like, yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, what's attractive to you is because you people can't change your mind, right? Once you've made it, and regardless of whether you choose to or not later, it's like people are like, this person really like, yeah, I heard it earlier and I thought it was going to be a collective reading, and it's 10 toes down. Take that with confirmation. Yeah. And then we have the great work. Yeah, people know that you're like, also you see beyond you see past like I don't know why I'm getting it, but the great work is kind of like you see the bigger picture, right? You might have some really strong Aquarian, like that humanitarian, or Virgo, right? Like that service to man. Definitely check your ascendant, check your love sign, your Venus sign, but with the magnum opus, the great work, it's like you want to water because there's so much darkness around these flowers. I'm getting like the flowers that are growing out of the concrete, right? This is like you want to bring nourishment and heal and nourish the people that have been left, that people tried to bury alive because they were so competent and so bright and so talented that people had to try and abuse them and be turn their head and let them do drugs and all this other stuff to keep them down so that they could always feel better and superior. Yeah, what's attractive about you is that you have come from something that I don't think a lot of people could have. And maybe not a lot of people know this about you, but pile one, I see you because I see the lead, I see the gas, I see narcissistic abuse along with a lot of other stuff here with the lead and the flower. Like, just look at this is what you came from. So this is why you're able to spot the narcs and the abusers, right? You know it when you see it, right? You're able to be at home wherever because you've had to. You've learned to be resourceful. You've learned how to survive in like in just with just a shell. So this snake, this is why you're so protective of yourself, and this is why people are so attracted to you. Because here we also have October. Something might have happened in October. We had October here in reverse, and it's like the harvest. Again, it's all of these things in reverse. It's like you can't have my harvest. People want what they cannot have. They want a piece of your harvest, your October givings, and you're not going to give it. So they're just going to keep coming after you. And that's just a part of life. And that's like what, yeah, I mean, I'm getting like, mad celebrity vibes here. Okay. Just a little bit. And then we have, yeah, position of authority. Also, I think in October, or they said before, look at that 888 portal. You're going to be in a position of authority, considered in a position of authority of whatever field you're in or whatever you do. If you make candles, if you walk dogs, whatever it is, this is like promotion. This is just definitely a side note here, but you've got people that have been coming for you, and what they don't know is Saturn is going retrograde, and everything that they've been bringing towards you, all that energy they've been bringing towards you this past, I don't know, like 8, 9 months is about to, they thought they were getting karma before. Whoa, Lord of me. And why will you be so attractive? People want what they can't have. All right. Pile number one. Good job. Let's I think I'm gonna, yeah, because I wanna split these up. So we'll stitch it. Pile number two. I wasn't even ready, and spirits like get on there. They want to see you. Like, I'm already in your energy. It's like I heard bruh. Like, bruh, what makes you so attractive? Because you were just like saucy. I was like, should I record pile number three? Because it came out first, whatever. But what? No, we're doing pile number. It's like that emerald. Oh, that green. Ooh, now I'm getting like water. You might have some significant water placements. I do. I want to get close to you. I kind of want to smell you too. Okay. Pile number two. Where is this going? What makes you so attractive? Okay. Personal hygiene, first off, is what I'm getting. 100% personal hygiene. I think that you are a person, you might also have significant like Virgo. Just because we love to look good, we love to smell good. Like, I have like five Virgo placement, or four Virgo, like five Mercurial, but four of them are Virgo. So I'm like OCD to the nth degree. But if like you're like a Virgo ascendant, oh my gosh, right? Like, that's your operating system. Everything's got to be like, you're like making the cards on your whatever, like the pencil is straight, like, like symmetry is really important to you. Uh, all of the things, like we really, it's attention to detail. It's also service oriented. So I'm just picking up a lot of those vibes here, but I don't even have any cards out for you, but they were just like, come on and get on there. I like, maybe I just got to soften you up. Pile number, okay, we're going to start with this. This feels good now. Pile number two, what makes you so darn attractive? Ooh, I see red, red, oh, red. Executioner style. Yeah, wow. These cards really, ooh. Ooh, that's a lot. Spirit, are we taking all these? Yeah, we are. Wow. Okay, more of these than the others. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I think I might have mixed up my I think I mixed the die up a little. Like, if you just go by the colors, we'll just have timestamps. But I have, okay, so the red and white, can I speak? Red and white rose, the sun, wise salt. I am absolutely in love with this deck, by the way. I love any of Kim Cran's decks, but this one is just like, it's so intense. It's kind of like The energy it gives off is kind of like the mystical shaman. If anybody's familiar with that one by Colette Baron Reed, it holds a lot of like earth energy, and this is a big one. Like I feel like I want to just like clarify. Can we clarify with no? We're gonna clarify with this T. Okay, let's do it. Let's just we're riffing right now. We're riffing. Okay, clarify the white rose. Why? What makes pile number 2 so attractive? Ooh. We've got protection from a powerful friend. Oh, interesting, but it's in reverse. Dog. Okay, what about sun? Yes, okay. Clarify sun, please. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, clarify. I'm like, because these cards just like in the way, because they're circles, right? The way they fall, they're just so poignant. Clarify the uncreated. Wow. Okay. I feel like I'm going to get a lot off of this. I'm like, should I just stay here? Do I need anything else? I do want to get like an energy check, like just real quick. Can I get just a baseline already? Ooh, hummingbird. Be here now. Yeah, you're very high vibrational. It's a very, very high vibe pile. And everything. Like, do you see how these are shuffling? Like it's just. Ooh, okay. You're definitely psychically gifted. I do believe that you use those gifts. Maybe not in the most karmically appropriate way. All right, which I'm just going to say that for whoever needs to hear it, but I can see it right here that you are psychically gifted and you are using those psychic gifts, whether it's trying to play the lottery or trying to remote view into people's bedrooms or trying to manifest things in no one ways. You're definitely using, but okay, yeah, on the outer, I do, I have hummingbird on the outside. So you definitely present as a very high vibrational person, but I can see here, and I also have panther spirit here in reverse. Like you're ooey gooey, like the worst quality you have is like you're super jealous and low vibrational. Sorry. These are things that we can change within ourselves. I can only point these out because I can feel them coming up in myself because I've been there and I've done that. And I'm not saying that I don't struggle with that as well. But what makes you so attractive? Oh my gosh. Now I'm getting like, all of a sudden I'm hearing promiscuous girl. Like I'm getting like, okay, why are you attract really toxic energies? I just got to read it as I call it as I read it. Yeah. You definitely, because you possess a lot of toxic traits. I guess we're just here, right? Like this, like they can't always be high vibrational. And I tell people all the time, like I watch readers where I had to like just walk away because I wasn't ready to hear what I needed to hear. But here we go. Here's the thing though, I changed. I was able to change because I had readers calling things out like that my mother never told me, my dad, and I was never taught, right? Like I just had to figure it out, like how to treat people well. So welcome. I'm not judging you, but I am going to be straight up and upfront and honest with you. Okay, so take that as confirmation. Pile number 2, what makes you so attractive is I think a lot of people. All right, we're going to bring this down here. Now I understand this more. Protection from a powerful friend. Like I definitely got like damsel in distress energy here. So you might play, whether you're a female or whether you present in your life as in a feminine energy or masculine energy. I definitely feel that you use like victimization like as a way to draw people in. So the damsel in distress, like I can't do it on my own, I need help, that type of thing. And then we have stepping into a new experience in reverse here as well, like not being able to get out of your comfort zone, not willing to like go out and maybe get a job that you've never done before, not willing to like do the work to be able to, but like there's a lot of people that are really attracted to that. And I think that's what makes you really attractive is this, like, I'm not going to condone it. I'm just saying I can see it here in the cards, right? And we have the red and white rose here where it's just like something that's so pure, but it has like the red snake around it. So it's like definitely like there's a danger element. So you might do something that's like, you might be like not safe for worker or something along those lines. And just because you do that doesn't mean that you were this type of person. There were plenty of people that like walk around with self integrity doing lots of things that like, you know what I mean, people find like off putting. And it's like there's good and bad people in every industry and we should all represent that. So like if I want to go like make money off of feet pictures, like let me just like not rip people off and all this other stuff and be like true to my word. And like I'm not going to judge my other people and because I did before. Now I'm like, these are the smartest bees I know. I don't know many of them, right? But so here we have the sun, but then we have the horse here, which is a short journey. So again, I'm getting this like at first, people are like just illuminated. Like you might have a really sparkly, bubbly personality, right? And then you lure people in. Sorry, what's making you attractive? But there's a lot of people that really enjoy like the playing the game of this. You lure them in and then it's like it's never ending, right? This is the person you'll be on and off. It's hot and cold, you never know, right? Like you're never going to let go. You're never like we're done and then you're just done and you're not you know, these are people that you like sew into your skirts and you walk like I'm getting that's really interesting, getting like Romanian gypsy vibes here. But also here we have here with the wise salt. Okay, so this you might be part of the LGBT just because of the rainbow here community. I can't say it all the way. Victory in some endeavor. Yeah, again, I'm getting this victim in reverse, or not in reverse, but this victim mentality where like I have to have, and people feed into this because there's a lot of people that feel like the only way that they are viable or important or accepted in this world is if they're needed and if they're giving something, right? Because they've never had it given back to them. And so I feel like you're definitely a person that really like capitalizes on people's, I am getting a little Black Widow predatory vibes here. Or even like twink vibes. This is not all women. I'm saying, and I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about. I really just want to clear this energy a little bit. Pile number two. So, what makes you attractive? I guess whatever you're doing is making you attractive, but like, I guess I don't want to condone this, but it is what it is. But what are you attracting? I think that's where we want to go because I'm like, how do I transmute this energy? Right? Because people are going to be people. I'm not telling you to do one thing. You're obviously doing something that works for you. But is it working for you? You're here at this reading wondering what makes you attractive. So therefore, it leads me to believe, ow, yeah, I just got an ember on my neck. I'm definitely hitting a point. It leads me to believe because I do. I watch how attractive readings are you all the time. It's the only way that I get like external validation. I don't look for it in other people. I get it from my readings. I get it from whatever comes up on YouTube, university, my books, whatever, like songs that come up. Like the universe is my sugar daddy. The universe like tells me, like gives me like pats on the back whenever I need to. And when I need it, I hug myself. I have sucked my thumb. I have hugged myself. I have cried myself to sleep. I've told myself it's okay. I know how to self parent myself. I know how to self soothe. And I feel like there's a message here for whoever's watching this because I know it's not the easiest thing. And I didn't think that this was, I thought it was just going to be a sexy, fun reading. But, this is what the readings are actually supposed to be about is like not just to like totally gas you up, but kind of like point some things out that nobody's really willing to like say to you face to face, because they may not be even to be able to articulate it, and maybe they have no place in saying it to you because they've got so much crap of their own. It's like, who are you to talk to me about this, right? So like sometimes it's easier to talk to the stranger in the Uber, right, or the bartender, and tell them your entire life story. So yeah, we have here, I've got uncreated, right? I feel like this is potential. Like it's like people feel like they can, oh, I'm getting this, like project. I feel like people see you as a blank canvas. I'm not gonna lie. Like these are like potential suitors that see you as like, oh, I can just press my beliefs onto them. If I'm a doomsday prepper, I'm a prepper, y'all. So I'm not, but I'm saying there is a total type. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like I am a patriot. I was married and was a child of the United States Marine Corps and the US Air Force and all of the things. Don't come at me with that, okay? But I am talking about the type of person that is just wants to like impregnate and infiltrate somebody's like mind space because they're just so naive, right? That they can just put their things and then all of a sudden you're gonna believe what I believe, right? Like some card carrying KKK clan members that I kind of know. Right? Yeah. So this is kind of what it makes you attractive. It's like I guess I feel like I'm talking to someone where I'm like, this is why you're prey. This is what predators are coming after. You're like, why do I keep? Well, this is what you're attracting. This is what you're putting off. Nobody wants to hear that. But you are leaving yourself without standing up for yourself, without having an opinion, without just saying like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden you wonder 10 years later, I was here. I'm not accusing you. I am recounting my own experience because I didn't have enough of an opinion and enough of like boundaries and know like what is good and what's not, right? I suffered a very, very abusive relationship and I'm not going back there and I don't want anybody else to. I was here. I can read this because I was here. Okay. We got this 4-leaf clover. It's like I'm getting this like blind, uncreated, your unpotential appeal. But oh yeah, now I'm getting like people are like, just keep your eyes closed. The whatever are coming, the rapture is coming, or like Bitcoin's gonna blow up, or whatever it is that people are trying to feed you. You're attractive because you are willing to take the bait. Somebody needs to hear this. I'm gonna get one card. Can I like yeah for advice here? Because I really feel like I'm talking to someone that has lost themselves in someone else. And what makes you so attractive is like how much of a victim and an object of prey you are. I almost feel like I really want to get like some, excuse me, apocalypse. And the reason why, oh, so don't move. Okay. All right. Now this is where I have to bring in empathy and my, yeah, in my experience. If this resonated with you, because it's not going to resonate with everybody, if this pile resonated with you, stand still. Process, get plans in order. We do have apocalypse here. Something's about to change. It's about to change big time. And it's either going to change in your favor or it's not. We have take that as confirmation. We all have free will. But now that you've received the message, and if you're still here and if it's still resonating with you, you have an opportunity. This is where we love tarot, okay? Because tarot people are like, oh, the future, this, that, the other. I don't like reading tarot for the future. Why? Because if anybody makes a decision like today, it's going to change the future, right? You can only read what's going on today, right now. You can see what's going to happen in the future if that plays out. But if not, you can look at all the other options. This is called having options, being able to mitigate, being able to navigate, being able to sidestep, being able to de escalate situations, especially when we're coming to abuse. Okay, so this is a person you have an opportunity to get your shit together and get out. Okay? If you need any help, this is not a cry for help. Like this isn't like wolf, but if you need help, yeah. Okay? Drop a spicy, drop a pepper. Okay? In the comment section, and you will have eyes on you. Okay? All right. We'll see you next pile. Pile number 3. I just got a whoo child. I don't know if somebody's here from the South. I mean, I am in Texas, but I don't see Texas as the South. Texas is like a whole other entity, right? But I'm here in like in Atlanta, South Carolina, like, whoo child. So what makes you so attractive? Everybody knows your name. Everybody knows who you are. Everybody, like, this isn't like some silent. I might have to have a pile for it because pile 2 like bummed me out. I'm sorry, pile 2, but you bummed me out because I just like I was there, so like, right, I can reminisce and I can do all that. It's like I can't help you, but I'm glad that you're here. It just, I was like, I only have 3 piles. Like I was trying to like make this like super positive, but I guess it is super positive, right? Like sometimes we just got to take a look at ourselves and see the things that people are willing to tell us in ourselves. I don't know. I do it all the time with readings where I'm like, I really don't like hearing this. And I'm like, what is it about me that is pissing me off? And it's like, because it's telling me about myself, something about myself that I don't want to hear and I don't want to fix and I don't want to this, that, and the other, right? So that's how I judge, especially when I like see people and I'm like judgy McJudgerson. I'm like, look at her hair, or like she's so ghetto, or you know what I mean? I used to be like this, totally judgmental. My mom would be like, "Oh, he's Puerto Rican. He must sleep with his sister." That's the house I grew up with, right? So I became a flight attendant, and I was like afraid of everybody with turbans, like all this stuff, right? That I had to work through. So I know where I'm cut. Like I am not like I've had to like I also used to be really biting, right? Like I can be really nasty with my words. I have Aquarius, like I have a Gemini ascendant, like I can be really, really gnarly and I'm super smart, right? And so I can take people off guard. And like it's something that I used to really take pride in because other people would come at me in a certain way because I was nice and friendly. And I thought that's the way to like by back then I became a flight attendant and that doesn't work. And your employers don't like when you start getting like real mouthy with the Diamond Plus members, right? So I had to learn how to be assertive and not aggressive and how to speak, in a corporate setting and still be able to get my point across and still be able to be, and so, okay, so I'm already in your energy, pile number 3. I love it. Yeah, I'm getting that corporate, like I know how to conduct myself in public. I'm a grown ass person. I love it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I'm talking to somebody. Like, if you're in your 20s, I'd be surprised, but like you're probably more around 28, 29, and like getting towards, but I feel like I'm definitely talking to like 35 and up. That's like been there, done that. Why are you so attractive? Because you're aging like a fine ass wine. That's why. Mm. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like, I'm smitten. I can tell you right now. So you got a really great, like you feel approachable. Let's go ahead and get your. I'm like, am I blushing? I'm like, I want to meet you too. Oh, this is a really cool side note. If you're in a connection, I feel like this is actually like what people think about the two of you. Like when you walk in, people are like they're like, I don't like swoon. They swoon over you, like they swoon over the two of you. That's what I want to say. There's a swooning of the two of you. There's a simpatico. Yeah, there's definitely, I'm getting like there's this like a walking in and like you bring something in if you're in a connection. If not, though, that's what you do. It's like it's not just breath of fresh air. That can be so cliche. It's like you change the trajectory, I think, of like you walk into a restaurant or something like that, and like maybe sit down at the bar, and just like you smiling at the bartender makes their day brighter, and they're like a entertainer performer, and all of a sudden like they start like, right, like you feel good about themselves even though somebody kicked their cat, and then also, right, like I feel like you, yeah, I'm getting like domino effect. Wow, ooh, I like this. It's like undercover lover magnetism. Pile number 3. All right, give me some more. Ooh, we got swan in reverse. I kind of love this. Okay, because swans, right? It's like you're approachable, but not. Like, well, no, I think this is like, I'm not approachable. I think you're like, admire from afar the swan, right? But swans, when you get to, especially if they've got like children or whatever, babies, things, tiny fluffy things near them, right? They're gonna come at you, right? So you, but they're still statuesque, right? They're still like this beautiful, like you don't see what's going on underneath the surface. You just see what's on top. You want to approach, but you know not to. Yeah, there's definitely, yeah, that's what's so attractive. It's like this pull, like dark feminine. I love it. Oh my, do you see like my demeanor from every single reading? I'm just like, who are they? Where are they from? Are they a celebrity? Are they an influencer? Are they like, I'm getting like chef? Are they just like a bartender somewhere? Oh my gosh, yeah. People are all up in their heads. I got mouse in reverse. Mouse is all about like OCD. This is like OCD, like on like you got people like what's so attractive? Like they just like you might break the mold too. Like you might be like for me, I didn't really know this because I didn't travel much when I was younger, but well, okay. But in the country, and like I'm racially ambiguous. People don't know. They'll come up to me and start speaking Spanish or whatever they don't know, or they'll think I'm Hawaiian, whatever it is. And so like I feel like a lot of people like get in their heads like how to approach you or how to like this is like what makes you attractive because like yeah, you don't fit in a box. Or people make an assumption about me and then I open my mouth and they're like, "Oh, she has like great diction." Right, or like they're smart, or oh they have a job, like yeah, I'm actually really getting some low vibrational um people that are just like you surprise them with whatever talent, like even if it's just being you or having a personality or being able to like carry a conversation. Yeah, I'm getting some really low vibrational energies here. What makes you attractive though? I mean, it's definitely, flies to the honey. Oh my gosh, and you're gentle. You are a gentle soul. Like people can even though you got that, like I do. You might want to see pile number 1 because I get some dragon energy. I feel like you see all, but like you just in general, like right, like why? Because you're approachable, right? You're not like Jaguar, like oh I'm so hot and Sasha Fierce. I love Sasha Fierce, right? But that's not approachable. Beyonce is. I don't know if she's even, but excuse me, when we're talking about alter egos, yeah, there's this every time I burp, it's like the negative energy. It's like people get around you and they're just like all is well. Yeah, I feel like this is what you kind of bring to I was like actually I want to like lean in. I'm like, this is what you bring to the room, whether you know it or not. In fact, and because this is pulled as your third card, this would be like your worst quality is that you are too sensitive and that you are too gentle and that you are too empathetic, right? And so you can be seen as a pushover. Just saying. Let's be aware. All right. So let's go ahead and get some of these hexagonal, whatever you call it. I'm so loving the microphone. I'm not going to lie. All right. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Well, make them stick. Uh-oh. Ooh, we got Mars. Stress. So like I'm so like chill. I'm like, what makes you chart? Yeah. Okay. Mars. Those fell out. I don't like them falling out. Yeah, these were from the other. There's a lot of, okay. I'm like, where is that coming from? Because all of this, I'm like, I got small and you got the swan and the mouse. You were really like Mars energy is all about like masculine, actual passion. Doesn't have to be from a physical cis-born man, but like you inspire a lot tension and fire and electricity, right? Like because you have this. And I think it's also like there's a lot of under the surface too. I'm getting like lava like bubbling under the surface. I like it. The moon. Oh yeah, Luna with the moon. Right. They're under the surface. I don't know what's underneath there. It's the mystery of you, right? Like you don't give everybody a piece of everything. Again, everybody's up in their heads, right? Everything is under the water, under the surface. It's a feeling. That's the attraction. I feel like I got to do a pile number 4. They're like, yes, 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 yes. Okay, we're going to do a pile number 4. This is really, really sexy. Thank you so much for letting me into your energy. I know this is like short and sweet, but I'm just like, you know who, oh, you know who you're, we're gonna pull it. We're gonna take the stack. I'm just gonna throw one and see what's on the bottom. Nothing. Nothing. Wishbone. Wish will not be granted, but that came out in reverse. So it's like, oh, whether, well, yeah, that's the mystery. Will my wish be granted or not? Do you know if the wishbone is going to break to the left or to the right? It's like a 4-way. Oh, it's so much mystery. It's so good. All right. I'll check you on the flip. Do I want to do one more? I'm thinking about it. It's feeling really good. All right, possibly. Pile number 4. We're just going to call this the secret pile because I was not planning on including this, but I just felt called to do it. And you don't have any astro dice. You got the lodestone. That's right. So, to my OGs, to my high priestesses and high priests, we have some mojo bags for sale. I will put them live when they're ready to be for sale, but I got some very, very interesting ingredients that I have made into some really lovely little Gree Mojo bags, and I'm very excited for y'all to try them out. So, that being said, let's get into pile number 4. As the, I love that. You might want to check out like all of the piles because I just got like flashes of 4 cards from all of them. Actually, it was the last 3, but might as well be. So, pile number 3, I feel they're like get closer. It's more intense. I'm practicing my ASMR. Pile number 4. What's making you so darn attractive right now? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to pull these. And I'm just going to roll with it. Oh, it's really interesting. I was not expecting that. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Oh my gosh. You got tarantula in reverse on the front. And you got tarantula on the bottom. This is why I love having doubles. Did I just like, I did. Do I know how to do that? I do. And then I have whale in the center and I have turtle in reverse. But this is why I love having doubles of decks because it's like, this is really where you're coming from, right? We can go back and you can be a little overbearing and a little like whatever. But this is how you're being seen and how you're perceived and what's making you so attractive. So first of all, which is really really interesting, that's why I feel like you are like my well, this was meant for you, right? Like we didn't even plan this. I didn't have the energy for this. I have to take a nap every single time I do one of these. Like it's a little crazy, but it's a lot of energy. It is what it is. If you want to do pick of cards, you just got to roll with the punches. So we have tarantula here, which is in reverse because tarantula is a busy body in that this is like your wedding coordinator. Okay, if you want to take that as confirmation, right? This is the person that gets things done. This is the person that like cooks Thanksgiving dinner for everybody and like sets the table, like has everything going on. So this person in reverse is like gossipy, like it's like doing all those things, but like, or maybe not doing those things, like getting themselves involved with them, but not doing the things. Like, this is how I'm like, why do people see this attractive? But there's something here about you. It's like, oh, that's what it is. Yeah. All the confirmations again in the high priestess pile. Everybody knows that you know what's going on. It's not that you're like this. It's just that you know what's going on. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't see how this is an attractive energy, but I mean, I can see how it is to other people. This is like you just know everything. It's not that you're all up in people's business. I don't get up and pull cards on somebody unless they do something towards me. I don't have that type of energy to spend on people that aren't going to be a financial or a future investment. I won't. Why? I will not invest with people that don't invest with me. If they try and take something from me, including my energy or my attention, without just even lovely. I'm not they don't have to pay me anything. Let's be an awesome person, right? Like, not take the information that they get from me, not talk behind my back, not like throw magic on me, like all these like normal things that people like. Just be a normal human being, right? I don't walk away from people that are good people. And good doesn't really, like, I don't care what you do. It's talking about like treating people like with like common human courtesy, right? Well, you're not asking a lot. So you watch and you collect and people know, right? You're deep. You got whale spirit here. You're a deep soul. You got ancient knowledge. Take that as confirmation. All of the confirmations. So much knowledge. So people want to come and go. That's why they're attracted to you, right? They want to glean off of you. They want to be like, I'm getting that barracuda, but a barnacle, right? And just like leech off of you. But the beautiful thing about you is you understand. We got turtle spirit, all of this water, like these two. But I mean, two out of three, right? Like, you know the dark. You know who to party with and who to not. You know who to take into your home and who to not. Like, you. The thing about you is that, like, you are perfectly fine with not inviting anybody into your home, and perfectly fine with not partying with anybody that like wants to party with you. Like, you're, yeah, right. This is high priestess energy. You're deep. You have boundaries and you keep those boundaries. You may know everything about it, but I don't feel like you're anybody up in business. I mean, I am. If I got people around me, if I got family, like people with shenanigans, I am all up in the business. I'm not talking about it, but I am damn sure getting readings. I'm keeping up, right? Just like you keep up with the news, I keep up with Tarot TV to know what the people, because people like free will, right? People change up every day, and they'll come with a spiritual attack, they'll come with a verbal attack, they'll come with a whatever it is. Like, people don't really, I didn't realize. Okay, this is why I'm so up on my game. I thought if I don't believe in it, it doesn't exist. That's not true. There are people that have been hiding that they are practitioners from everybody they know. They're entire and been doing magic on these people, like true magic. And I didn't believe in it. Sorry, I did. I believed in it enough to stay away from it, but I didn't believe it. Like, you could just, and that people would do this to control the people, and that people could be controlled by magic. Like, it just like until I broke a spell on somebody. Like, I saw in my mind's eye that the person that they were with, I even told them, and it was really uncomfortable. I had like only known them, and I was like, whoever, you got somebody like putting their more than energy, their bodily fluids into your food. They didn't believe me till 4 months later. So, um, I feel like the attraction towards you is, yeah, I'm like, we're all up in this. It's like, you will talk about the hard things. You will talk about the things that nobody wants to talk about. You will call the people out. You'll talk about the family members that nobody wants to call out, right? Because like, oh, they're a father figure or a brother or this, that, and the other. You'll just do the things and you'll say the things, and it frees people. And it's beautiful. And that's what makes you attractive. Take that as confirmation. I am attracted to you. Pile number 4, right? We can only be so bold and so brave. Thank you so much. If you're interested in the content and want to hear more, please subscribe. Just giving a thumbs up, a like is amazing in the algorithm. That's a beautiful energy exchange. If you want to donate, the link's down below. And if you'd like a reading, if I feel like we're a good fit, maybe we can rock and roll. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.